Hey, Chipola Nation, we're here with Coach Greg Franklin
Hey, Dr.
of the
Craven.
Lady Indians women's basketball team. Coach, how's your summer?
Summer was good. Went by way too fast.
Yeah.
We've got everybody in here now rocking and rolling, doing some individuals and different things like that. I could use a week to go to the beach, but we didn't have that opportunity this year. Spots here and there we were able to go.
Yeah, a lot of people think that basketball coaches work from November to March, but that's definitely not the case.
Well, we've been back for about a week and a half now, and they come into the gym before practice, and I've got ice packs on my knees. We go from 7:30 in the morning. Last night we had our last individual at around 6:45.
Good gracious.
Got home around 8.
Wow.
So it makes for a long day, but you know what? We've got to do it.
Yeah, and this is the work you got to put in order to be successful.
That's right.
At the end.
Right.
Absolutely.
People see you in the games. They think the glitz and the glamour.
Yeah.
You got your suit on.
You got your suit on, yeah.
And you're up yelling. You got your little play card,
Right.
and the referees are talking. No,
No.
it's not all glitz and glamour.
No.
And,
A lot of sweaty days in gym shorts to get
La-di-da,
to
yeah.
there. Absolutely.
But yeah, they make fun of me a whole lot right
Yeah,
now because
yeah.
I've got the ice packs on my knees
Right.
in between each individual and before practice and after practice.
Yeah.
See, I'm getting a little soft. I go home at night and ibuprofen is my best friend.
Yeah,
So
good Lord. Hey, we were just talking to Coach Foley about kind of where the program has been. So let's do that with you. Women's basketball at Chipola has had a great legacy for at least a couple of decades. Talk about the importance of the legacy of Chipola women's basketball.
Well, I think the biggest thing for me right now is making sure you have good kids and they graduate. I think if you have those things, you recruit the right way, you're going to have legacy type kids. This summer we had several come back to work out.
Really?
In between their summer 1, summer 2s at their prospective schools, and that says a lot to me. It's not just them coming back to practice, but it's them coming back to see their host families, people they got close to.
Right.
So that means a lot to me in terms of relationships that these kids are forming for a lifetime with our community.
Right.
Is the biggest thing for me. But winning is huge. I understand that. You know, and he'll know who I'm talking about whenever I say it. The first one I got done with my press conference, one of our biggest and best boosters and biggest allies came to me and said, "Coach, we're with you. Win or win."
Absolutely.
And I've always taken that to heart ever since I was a little boy. I mean, if you're going to do it, let's
win.
Let's win.
Yeah,
There's no sense in doing that. But do it the right way.
Yeah.
Do it the right way with good kids and good character and things like that.
Now, you have written an important chapter in women's basketball at Chipola. Tell us, how long have you been here, and what are some of the accomplishments that you and your teams have made?
Well, first and foremost, I feel like graduation is the biggest thing. And we've only had a couple of kids in 6 years not graduate, but those were kids that had to go NAI because they were a little older.
Right.
So it wasn't that of importance. So we've had kids moving on to Division I schools every year at a high rate.
Yeah.
At a high rate. And that's a credit to our teachers, Bonnie and the ACE Lab, the understanding of them being student athletes with our faculty and our staff, that it takes a lot of times and it takes a village to grow this child.
Right.
And I think that's the main thing here at Chipola, is that such an intimate environment that everybody knows each other, and everybody wants to take care of each other.
Right.
And again, you go back to doing it the right way. Kid wants to get an A, he's going to have to work, but we're going to give him an opportunity.
Right.
We're going to give him every opportunity to be able to get an A.
Yeah.
So that's the biggest thing, getting kids graduated, not just myself, but our community, our Chipola community helping out. The other thing is winning. We've been very successful. We've had, like I said, kids move on to high-profile schools in the SEC, ACC, Big Ten, a lot of places. We've had the third pick in the WNBA draft play here. I said over and over again, we're very, very lucky to have watched that kid for 2 years.
Oh, man, she was special. Evelyn Akator we're talking about there.
And we've got a young lady coming in now that is from the Congo that my eyes haven't seen anything like that before.
Wow.
We're talking about kids jump up.
And you've seen a lot of people.
Yeah, I've had 4 first-round draft picks play for me in junior college. And, you never know. You can't gauge a kid's heart, their personality, how it's going to work with me or work with my staff. We're your teammates, but you're talking about a kid that's got some special tools.
Yeah.
Shoots a three, runs,
Wow.
dunks it.
Yeah.
I mean, so
6'5"?
Yeah, 6'5", 6'6", close to 6'6".
Golly, amazing.
Long and athletic, but we have a lot of really good players on our team this year. Transfers in, we have a transfer from Vanderbilt, 6'5" kid, a transfer from LSU that really shoots it tremendously. They say the kid, she's got a torch when she shoots it. So we're excited about what's going on, but having great players along with them being great people and our community be able to buy into the fact that it's a great team, but they're even better people.
Better people,
Because
right.
that makes it easier for you to cheer for somebody.
Absolutely.
Unless you've got somebody out here doing the wrong things,
Right.
you don't want to come to the gym.
No,
and
you
watch
don't.
that.
You don't. So what year is this for you at Chipola?
This is the start of my 7th.
Start of your 7th year, and over the first 6 seasons, how many times have you won the conference, and how many times have you been to the state?
Won the league twice, been to the state 4 times. 5 times. Been to the championship game 4 times.
Okay.
Won the championship game twice.
Okay.
And we've won a national
Won a
championship.
national championship.
Been to a couple of Final Fours.
Yeah.
When we've been in the national tournament, we've been to 4 Elite Eights.
Right.
So.
Man, that's great. And a lot of times it comes down to Gulf Coast and Chipola.
Well, the national championship has been won 4 straight years by a team from the Panhandle.
Yeah.
So this is no slouch. You may have a kid not make the state tournament because they didn't finish in the top 2 or top 3, but they may be rated in the top 10 in the country.
Yeah, that's amazing. That is amazing.
It's a great league in terms of athleticism, but also the coaches in our league are really top notch.
Yeah,
Really
and
are.
top to bottom, every school gets out and competes year after year. That's amazing, and the Gulf Coast, rivalry. I mean, it goes back to probably the 50s, and I mean we appreciate Gulf Coast. I mean, they're a great school. Community colleges are set up so that there's a community college within 60 miles of every citizen in the state of Florida. So we're not competing for students, but we love to have that great rivalry between athletic teams, and it has been.
I think they feel the same way.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they don't hate us, but they sure do like.
I listen to their fans sometimes. I think they hate me.
They sure do like to beat us. And we love to beat them. So we look forward to that rivalry continuing this year. Well, Coach, what else we need to talk about today?
I tell you, I'm watching Brennan's team practice. I'm really impressed. I'm impressed with their intensity. I'm impressed with those young guys getting after their players and then loving on them afterwards. That's awesome to watch.
Right.
I know he's a little depressed. He's got 7 kids out there right now, and he's had a bunch of injuries. I just tell him, hey, my philosophy has always been this: just rub a little dirt on it.
Yeah.
And I had, back when I first started coaching girls, I had a couple of sisters that played for me from Eastern Kentucky, and one of them had a turned ankle.
Right.
And I said, I'll rub a little dirt on it. You're not even thinking about it. Just rub a little dirt on it.
Yeah.
You'll be all right. It's all right. Shake it off. So about 10:30 at night, I get a phone call. And it's the other sister. She said, hey, Coach, when you're putting that dirt on there, do you put water on it too?
Oh, my gracious.
I said, yes, you do.
A little bit literal on your little phrase there.
In terms of injuries, last year was just a nightmare.
Yeah.
It was a nightmare, and I feel for Coach Foley right now, but it's early.
Yeah.
He'll get those kids right, and I tell you, it's fun to watch a young guy get after it like that.
Oh, I know, and
the culture is great in here right now.
It on both squads, it really is. Well, Coach, we look forward to seeing you here in the Milt on November 2nd, and we wish you the best, and we're very excited about this season.
Thank you, Dr. Craven.
All right.
Always a pleasure.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, man.